Hello, I am Risen Knight, and today I'm going to change it up a little bit again. I know all these different changes that I'm doing with my videos, but don't worry. I'm still working on my other kind of videos, but they take forever to edit, so I'm just going to be doing something a little bit easier for me. Just so I can get out some more, so I can just keep content going out, so I don't want to be gone for weeks on end. I just don't think that's really healthy for my channel. But today, I'm going to be showing you all of my medieval cosmetics. Like my, well, I guess medieval cosplays? Yeah, I'll show you. Yes, I'm just gonna start off from the scout and then go all the way to the spy. So yeah, the scout. Yeah, as you can see, I dressed him up as a knight. So he's using the spiral sallet, the courtly cuirass, and then the squire's subatons. I think that's called. And I also gave him the 3-rune blade. So I really like him. I thought it was pretty cool. Now you could probably switch out the. Now he kind of needs the spiral sallet because the other one doesn't really look that good to me. It doesn't exactly fit the courtly cuirass. I can't pronounce, sorry, the square subatons. So I think the spiral sallet is a pretty good cosmetic for this set. Now you could probably switch out some of these, like mix and match them, but I think it's pretty cool. And now it doesn't really matter for the two other weapon slots. It's just the 3-rune blade that's really most important because it kind of just fits with the kind of completes the whole knight look. He also has the fancy spell book, just to add a little bit more of the medieval tone to it. And now we move on to the soldier, and I'm going to call him. It's kind of like a paladin loadout. And I'll get into more on that later. So I kind of want to. He's also kind of a knight because he was medieval and stuff like that. And after I saw his helmet, I just wanted to try and create a loadout. And that's kind of what I did. So for his helmet, he has a brass bucket. It kind of looks like a Crusader's helmet because it has like the cross and stuff. And then it also has the Shogun's shoulder guard, which I know is kind of Japanese and stuff like that. But it's plate mail. It looks like plate armor. So I kind of decided to give it to him. Just kind of try seeing if it fits. And also the bomb Nomicon, which kind of just aesthetic look. And then the power canteen for the same thing, just aesthetics. And now for the weapons, gave him the Hafsatoishi as a sword because that's the only sword he has. There's really no other weapon that I can use possibly for maybe the penny blade, but it just doesn't look that good. Just the katana, I think it fits a whole lot better. And the reason why I'm calling him the paladin is just because he can help protect his allies and stuff like that with the battalion's backup. And plus he has extra health too, so he can kind of act as more of can be more tanky and stuff. Yeah, so this is another one I think is pretty cool, but not as good as the scout one, just because the other scout one kind of has better items for being a knight, while this one's only okay. The helmet, perfectly good. It's really cool looking, but doesn't have any other plate armor, so maybe in the future, but as of right now, I think he's pretty cool. I'm satisfied with what I have. And now for the Pyro, which I'm calling the Pyromancer. He's equipped with the Wraithwrap, the Coffin Kit, and the Bombonomicon, along with the fancy spellbook, just to kind of give him that whole Pyromancer look. And for the weapons, I equipped him with the sharpened Volcano Fragment, just because he could kind of cast spells, sort of, as in he lights people on fire with it. And the Detonator too, I guess, because it can cause it to explode, like he's shooting a fireball out of his hands. This one's kind of, it was sort of tricky. I could probably get some better cosmetics in the future, like maybe a mask or something, but I think this one's alright too. I guess it's on the same level as a soldier, but not as good as a scout again, because I'm pretty sure I could find some better cosmetics that could fit it, but I don't have them right now. But I will try to maybe make a better lot in the future. But like I said, I'm content with this one too. And now the Demo Man. Yeah, this one's a really good one. I think this one's really cool looking. And for the Demo Knight, obviously he had to make him a knight too. And this one that has like all the cosmetics just to make a really good knight costume. And this is the Black Knight. He's equipped with the Glasgow Great Helm, the Dark Age Defender, and also the Toowoomba Tunic. So I gave him like the black armor because it's kind of the fit the most, and then the Toowoomba Tunic just to kind of add some more aesthetic to it because I like the sword on the back kind of fits like with the Eyelander, and then you also has some stuff for the arms, and just overall I think it looks really cool. And I could switch out the Toowoomba Tunic for the Soul Saviors, but that can't use the all baby wee booties. And then so these are also these shoes kind of can fit the look too, even though they're more Arabian, but I like it. And then the Charge and Targe, just because kind of give him extra shield, and then the Eyelander, because it's obviously probably the most fitting sword. I mean, you probably use a Claymore, but I think just for the sake of having that scabbard, I think probably the Eyelander would fit more, just fits it more. So this one's probably I like it probably just as much as Scout, maybe even a little bit more, just because it just fits the look even better, because he has like the shield and stuff, but I'll just put him on the same level as a scout. And plus, he's really fun to play. Yeah, now for the heavy. This one's a little more tricky than the other ones, just because you can't really do much with him. I mean, you could possibly make him look like a berserker, like a savage or something. But I don't have those cosmetics, so I just kind of gave him the war hood because it looks cool, and equipped him with the warrior spirit, the buffalo steak sandwich, just because to just make him more of like that berserker. And I just gave him the Bombonomicon, as you see right there, and the Power Canteen just for maybe aesthetic. But that's really, I'm pulling at strings here with this one. So this one, probably my least favorite out of them all so far. But I did my best with this one. And now for my engineer. You're thinking, what can you do with this one? And you're right, I can't really do anything with this one, so I decided to call him my high-tech time-traveling space cowboy. And as you can see, he has like the spiral salad, so he's kind of trying to disguise himself as someone from the medieval times. And they also give him the holstered heaters just to kind of give him some extra look. Then the bronze dueling badge and power canteen just because I want to fill those spots. And then he has a robot arm just to kind of give him more of that futuristic kind of look. I mean, I could probably maybe give him the pre-machete as like a knife, a sword or something, but I'd rather just make him a space cowboy. And plus, he doesn't have any other things that fit this part. I might be able to find something in the future, but this is what I have right now. I think it's kind of funny. So I think as a joke, I think I like this one, but as a medieval costume, actually, I did my best. It's probably the worst one out of all of them. But now moving on. And now we're moving on to the mech, which I'm calling the Cleric, because he's a mech and he heals. So I equipped him with the Berliner's bucket helm, the vascular vestment, the Almanacon, and the fancy spellbook. I just kind of wanted to give him something that I feel really like a cleric. Now I could probably use the nun hood, but doesn't exactly fit the whole look that I have him right now. I'd probably have to get the Angel of Death, I think it's called, to make it feel more like that. But I'm gonna try maybe getting the Das Metalworks. I don't know exactly what it's called, but you know what I mean. But because I don't have that, and I actually have the vascular vestment, I decided just to use that as kind of plate armor. And now, obviously, for the weapons, I have the Crusader's crossbow and then the Amputator, just to kind of give him more stuff to heal, because you can't use a quick fix if you're going on to medieval mode. And just these two weapons just fit it actually really well, because like you can heal a bunch of teammates at one time with the Amputator, and this one's for like long range healing. Then if you haven't used this on a regular server, the quick fix is just all around good, because you can just heal people really quickly and then increase its overcharge just to give it even more healing. Yeah, so I really like the medic one. I think it's really cool looking, and it's one of my more favorite ones too, but it's like almost on that level of the Scout and Demo Knight, but just like right below it, because I think it kind of fits really well with weapons and then the cosmetics too, and it'll probably be much easier to complete this look like in the future and make it look even better. Now let's move on to the next one. And now we're moving on to the Sniper, which I'm just calling as the Archer. And this is another kind of suit that I really like, and I love how it turned out. And so I equipped him with the Dread Hiding Hood, the Criminal Cloak, and then the Toowoomba Tunic, and also the Fancy Spellbook. The Fancy Spellbook is just like one for all the ones I just kind of want to add. I just feel like if just add something a little bit extra to it. Yeah, so I wanted to make him like an archer and stuff like that, and I just thought and I think this fit really well with it. I like how the Dread Hiding Hood and then the Criminal Cloak just fit so well together. I mean, they were probably made together, but then there's also the Toowoomba Tunic, which just adds more armor to this guy, and just makes it really cool, I think. And especially with the glove, too, and the whole stuff with the tunic. Overall, I just think it fits really well. Then obviously, he had to be using the Huntsman. If he's an archer, he has to be using a bow and arrow. No question about it. And also, I just gave him the Cozy Camper just to give him some more viability. I mean, it's kind of better than using the other two, just because I think it just fits the look a little bit more, and I just think it adds more to the whole aesthetic for the archer. Then the pre-machete, just because it's kind of like a sword, sort of, and it kind of like also like how it looks with all the cosmetics put together. And overall, this is one of my favorite ones, easily on par with the Scout and then the Demo 2. And now we're on to the final one, the Spy, which I'm just calling the Assassin, because I dressed him as one of the assassins from Assassin's Creed. I can't remember the name, so I gave him the Dashing Assassin. That's what I'm calling it. Pronouncing it doesn't matter. And the Power Canteen. And now, just because it has the cloak and the hood, I just really like the look of it. Then, just for the weapons, the Old Country Revolver, the Sharp Dresser, and the Dead Ringer. Just because, really, you could just ignore the Old Country Revolver and just look at the Sharp Dresser and the Dead Ringer. I just feel like the Dead Ringer gives that old-timey feel, and then the Sharp Dresser just because it's literally the hidden blade from Assassin's Creed, from all the Assassin's Creed games. So, in order to just give it that Assassin's Creed look, I just had to use it. But it's not really the best for medieval, but I think it worked well. this guy fits well, the spice fits well as an assassin, but not really the best as a medieval thing, but I had to work with what I had. So I'd put it maybe on the same level as the medic, or maybe the pyromancer, but not really as good as the other ones, just because you can't really do as much with what I have. So I guess that's it. Those are all the medieval loadouts that I created for TF2. So I hope you liked this video, and if you want to see more stuff like this, because I actually enjoyed making this video and I like dressing my characters up with different themes, and I think it's pretty cool that I was able to do so. And I might be able to do something similar to this, if you guys want to, or if I feel like it, if I'm able to, then I might do this again. And if you'd like to see more content like this, you can like this video, subscribe to my channel, share it with a friend, or just tell me in the comments below if you like this and you want to see more. It's kind of the best way to show me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!